This is the Professor, CBMD PhD, and today's Saturday, May 17, 2025. It is 6:15 and 48 seconds, p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and today's research, UFO, cross-section. So let's hop to it here. After the many sightings in 1952, UFO reports began to be publicized less and less. However, over the following years, there was no lack of sighting. Of the many hundreds reported since 1952, the following selected cases comprise a cross-section of reports from observers of various backgrounds from 1952 to 1962, inclusive. 1953 Cleveland, Ohio Don P. Hollister, technical writer for the Goodyear Aircraft Corporation, saw a UFO pass overhead about 6:30 p.m. September 7 while waxing his car in the backyard. Hollister happened to glance up and noticed a grayish-blue object directly overhead, headed north. The sky was completely overcast, and the UFO appeared to be at less than 3,000 feet altitude. It was shaped roughly like an equilateral triangle, but rounded somewhat on the sides and angles, and was rotating around a central axis. The UFO continued on over the visible horizon at constant velocity, disappearing from view after about 5 seconds. 1954 Grand Canyon, Arizona Albert Edwards, superintendent of schools in Boulder City, Nevada, and John Goddard, professional explorer, saw a cigar-shaped UFO, April 16th, about 10:20 p.m. While camped above Havasu Canyon in the Grand Canyon, they noticed a very bright light approaching at high speed. For the next minute, Goddard studied the object through 8x binoculars. It was cigar-shaped and had a row of 5 bright lights along the side, like portholes. The brilliant light which they had first noticed was on the front of the object. The UFO traveled from north to southwest, in the direction of Mexico. 1955, Ohio. UFO activity was observed over a wide area. October 2nd by many witnesses in separate locations. So-called Angel's Hair fell the same day. Walter N. Webb, NIC advisor, interviewed several of the witnesses and wrote the following report. Another Ohio report for the same day, discovered later as appended. A remarkable local Alliance, Ohio, UFO sighting took place at a sunset on Sunday, October 2nd, 1955. The sighting was confirmed by at least 8 witnesses who saw the same object around the same time from 3 widely separated areas. 6 of the 8 observers were interviewed. I first received word of the UFO from a close friend of mine, James Ansley Jr., who called me right after he and his family had returned home from a drive in the country. Jim was an Alliance High School student and amateur astronomer and a photographer whom I consider to be an accurate observer. 2 days after the sighting in Jim's report, Wilma Faye Barker, a chemistry major in her junior year at Mount Union College in Alliance, told me of the sighting she and her boyfriend made. 2 phone calls. Carisco and his brother-in-law went outside to see if the object was still there. It was dark. The UFO was gone. Carisco's called Mrs. Sutter again, but she said no one at the GOC post had seen the object. The UFO was in view for approximately 10 minutes, according to the report, and was motionless the whole time. Mr. Carisco concludes, the object was definitely not a balloon nor a blimp. My first logical explanation was that it was a vapor trail. This theory was dispelled, as it was too low in the sky to be a vapor trail, and it retained its shape for 10 minutes. A vapor trail would have scattered in a few minutes. It is the firm belief of myself and my wife that it was not any known object. This video was created for educational purposes only. Codename Will, Professor Christopher Brunette, leader of research, scientist, ufologist, psychic, computer programmer, computer technician, philanthropist, writer, mathematician, artist, photographer, film producer, chef, animal, and nature lover. Passion, world peace. Hope you enjoyed listening. Until next time, have an excellent day. This is the Professor, CBMD, PhD.